Most of this planet has been mapped, from the highest mountain to the deepest part of the sea. And yet there is one landscape that has gone mostly unexplored. The landscape of the human heart. This is where that journey begins. Hello once again, I'm Don Jackson. In any contest between power and patience, bet on patience. The words of W.B. Prescott, quoted in Executive's Digest. And you have been so very patient, waiting for this day. And there is no power that could persuade you to turn away from the magic we shared for so many, many nights over the years. During the run of my longtime radio show, I often quoted an old adage, and it goes something like this. When one door closes, another opens. Or, in other words, when one chapter ends, another begins. The English writer E.M. Forster said, "When the book of life is opening, our readings are secret." Unquote. We have been rather secretive in the preparation of this new website, especially the new webcast. It was the one question that was asked of me over and over again. Most of my radio listeners were not content with the silence, or what has been served up to fill that silence. A program that had become a part of their lives was suddenly over. You asked for something in its place to fill that void. I am pleased to report, here it is. You've waited long enough to turn the page, so let's pick up where we left off and begin again. And so, from the heart of the internet, this is a new beginning, and I'm Don Jackson. The heart of the internet should be a place for reflection, a sanctuary where you can escape the world even for a few moments. In this niche I have carved out for you, you will find a visual feast that will enhance the listening experience. Words of wisdom from my vast library that I opened to you in the past. New volumes have been added since the last time we spoke, but the old favorites are still there, the ones you came to love. I sometimes leave my books open upon the deep mahogany desk so that you can read some of my favorite quotes. My notes, originally scribbled by candlelight, are also available to be read while you visit this place that is just slightly out of time. The corridors here are brightly lit with candles in wall sconces. Feel free to explore this site at your leisure. The door will always be left ajar for you. And please make yourself at home as much as you did in the past. And explore a new beginning that lies at the heart of the internet. With me, Don Jackson. It was the poet Carl Sandburg who wrote, "There must be a place, a room and a sanctuary set apart for silence, for shadows and roses." The words of Carl Sandburg. I have enjoyed finding and exploring this part of the internet that I now consider home. Ernest Dowson wrote, "They are not long, the days of wine and roses. Out of a misty dream, our path emerges for a while, then closes within a dream." For those who are not familiar with what is at the heart of this program, for over 2 decades, I explored the human condition. What makes us who we are, what our hopes and dreams are, and the intimate connection between each and every one of us. This is what is revealed in the heart of the internet. Ernie Fanning, in a poem called One Red Rose, wrote, and I quote, "And I don't want no wilting flowers on my grave. Cowboy, all I want's just one red rose." The poem was included in the collection Cowboy Poetry, A Gathering, published in 1985 by Gibbs Smith Incorporated. One of our most important needs is to be loved by another. To know that in this very impersonal world, we have found one person to share this journey with, even if it's only for a little while. The author of The Scarlet Letter, Nathaniel Hawthorne, wrote, "My wife is, in the strictest sense, my sole companion, and I need no other. There is no vacancy in my mind any more than in my heart." I know it's been a long while since we shared any time together. I have missed it probably as much as you have. It didn't take a lot of coaxing to convince me to find a niche on the internet to call our own. My thanks to Steve and Scott McEachern for their support, advice, and technical help. And of course to my wife and family, who never stopped believing. I hope you will look for me once again when you feel the need to escape the world around you. I will be here at the very heart of the internet. I'm Don Jackson. Have a great day and a good night filled with many sweet dreams.